Welcome back to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? Today I am going to start a new chapter, electrochemistry. The chapter has 8 marks weightage in your PUC examination. You will get 8 marks from the chapter. From this 8 marks, you will get one mark question, and you will get one 2 marks question, and you will get one 5 marks question. One question carries 1 mark, one question carries 2 marks, and one question carries 5 marks. The total weightage of the chapter is 8 marks. Now let us look into the what is electrochemistry. So from the word electro, here we are taking meaning as electricity. From the word electro, we are taking the meaning electricity. Electricity. From the chemistry, we are taking a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. By taking these two terms, we can define electrochemistry as the branch of physical chemistry that deals with the study of production of electricity from energy released during a spontaneous chemical reaction, and use of electrical energy to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformation is called as electrochemistry. We can define the electrochemistry in simple words by taking this electro term as a electrical energy, and energy stored in a chemical substances. Energy stored in a chemical substances as chemical energy, nothing but chemical energy. Energy stored in a chemical substances is called as a chemical energy. By taking these two terms, we can define electrochemistry as the branch of physical chemistry that deals with the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. The branch of physical chemistry that deals with the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy, and conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy. Conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy. So the branch of physical chemistry that deals with conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy and conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy is called as electrochemistry. In our daily life, we are experiencing electrochemical cells in which the chemical energy is converting into electrical energy. Example, you can take batteries from automobiles. If you take the batteries from automobiles, in that battery, chemical energy is converting into electrical energy. You can take a battery from wall clock. In that also, chemical energy converting into electrical energy. Even you can take our watches. Our watches has batteries. In these batteries also, chemical energy is converting into electrical energy. So the electrochemistry is defined as the branch of physical chemistry that deals with conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy and conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy is called as electrochemistry. Now we can write the statement regarding the electrochemistry by taking the first one. The study of production of electricity from energy released during spontaneous chemical reaction. The study of production of electricity from energy released during spontaneous chemical reaction. Spontaneous chemical reaction and use of electrical energy to bring about a non-spontaneous chemical transformation, and use of electrical energy to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformation. non-spontaneous chemical transformation. This is the statement regarding the electrochemistry. In simple words is, electrochemistry is a branch of physical chemistry which deals about the study of conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy, and the conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy is called as electrochemistry. Now what are the topics we are going to get learn in electrochemistry is, the first one is galvanic cell. So you are going to get learn in electrochemistry, the first topic is galvanic cell, and the second one is electrolytic cell. So this is the second one we are going to get learn in electrochemistry. And the third one is conductance of electrolytic solutions. Conductance of electrolytic solution. And the fourth one is batteries. So these are the topics we are going to get learn in electrochemistry chapter. Now we will discuss one by one in detail. Next, for better understanding of electrochemistry topics, we need to learn some basic terminology like oxidation, reduction, redox reaction. First I am taking oxidation. Oxidation. The modern definition of oxidation is loss of electrons is called as oxidation. Modern definition of oxidation is the loss of electrons is called oxidation. What is the meaning of this statement? Let us understand by taking example. I am taking zinc converted into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. Here zinc loss 2 electrons. This losing of electrons is called as oxidation. Here is loss of 2 electrons. Let us take one more example. I am taking silver. Ag converted into Ag plus 1 electron. Here silver loss 1 electron. Losing of this electrons is called as oxidation. In another way, we can define the oxidation as in terms of oxidation, increasing and decreasing oxidation number. In terms of increasing oxidation number, I am taking Zn converting into Zn plus 2. Zn plus 2. Here the oxidation number of zinc is 0 because elemental state we have take oxidation number of any element is 0. Elemental state oxidation number of element is 0. Then Zn in the form of here is plus 2. Charge present upon the Zn is plus 2, so its oxidation number is plus 2. So here 0 to plus 2, in the sense number is increased. Increase in oxidation number 0 to plus 2 increases. This increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. This is in terms of increase in oxidation number. Let us take for the Ag case, I am taking Ag converting into Ag plus. Look at this, Ag plus 1, that means plus. Here elemental state oxidation number of element is 0, and here is plus 1. So 0 to plus 1 number is 0 to plus 1 number is increased. Then we have to call it as oxidation, isn't it? Oxidation. So in modern definition, by taking terms of electrons, we can define the oxidation as loss of electrons is called oxidation. In another way, we can define oxidation as increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. What is the statement? Loss of electrons or increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number is called oxidation. In addition to these two definitions, we have one more definition of oxidation, that is addition of oxygen is called as oxidation or removal of hydrogen. Addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen is also called as oxidation. But in electrochemistry, we will use modern definition, loss of electrons or increase in oxidation number. These definitions we will use. Loss of electron or increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. In electrochemistry, these we will use. Next, reduction. Reduction is opposite to oxidation. In oxidation, what we did, loss of electrons is called oxidation. But in the case of reduction, opposite is what? Loss opposite is gain. Gain of electrons is called as a reduction. I am taking a Cu plus 2. This Cu plus 2 will take 2 electrons. Cu plus 2 take 2 electrons converted into Cu. So here is a gaining of 2 electrons. Gain of electrons is called as a reduction. For this equation also you can write opposite. For suppose this one you have to write reduction form. I am taking Ag plus 1 electron converting into Ag. So here is a silver plus Ag plus gain 1 electron converting into Ag. Opposite to this one I wrote. Here you can take Zn also. Zn plus 2 electrons gives rise to Zn. Opposite you can take that will be reduction. So what is the reduction? Reduction is nothing but gain of electrons is called as a reduction. In addition to this, you can take in terms of decreasing oxidation number. I am taking Cu plus 2 converting into what? Cu. So oxidation number of copper is what? Plus 2. Here is what? 0. So plus 2 to 0, nothing but what? Number is plus 2 to 0, number is decrease. Decrease is nothing but we have to call it as a reduction. Decrease in oxidation number is called as a reduction. Take this one. Ag plus converting into Ag. This oxidation number is plus 1. Here oxidation number is 0. Plus 1 to 0, number is decreases. Decrease we have to call it as a reduction. So how do you define the reduction? Gain of electrons or decrease in oxidation number is called as a reduction. Opposite to oxidation only reduction. Here is increase, here we have to decrease. Here is loss, here is gain. The same sentence. Gain of electrons or decrease in oxidation number. Decrease in oxidation number is called as reduction. So for the reduction we have one more definition, that is addition of hydrogen is called as a reduction or removal of oxygen. Opposite to oxidation. Oxidation, what it is? Addition of oxygen is called as oxidation, but here is in the case of reduction, removal of oxygen is called as a reduction. In the case of oxidation, what we learned? Removal of hydrogen is called as oxidation. For this case, addition of hydrogen is called as a reduction. So another definition is removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen is called as a reduction. So this is oxidation and this is the reduction. But in electrochemistry, we will use loss and increase in oxidation number, and we will use gain and decrease in oxidation number. So modern definition of oxidation reduction definitions we will use, so that I am giving modern definition of oxidation and reduction. Next we have is redox reaction. What is the meaning of redox reaction? So electrochemistry will use mostly redox reactions only. So in the redox reaction is defined as the reactions in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. At a time, oxidation will take place as well as reduction will take place. Such reactions are called as redox reactions. I am taking an example Zn. Zn plus I am taking Cu plus 2. Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. Here is zinc is in the form of 0 oxidation number, elemental state. Zinc is in the form of plus 2. So 0 to plus 2, number is increased. So increase in number, increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. This is zinc is undergoing oxidation, isn't it? Here copper is, what is oxidation number? Plus 2. And here copper is what? Elemental state is 0. So plus 2 to 0, number is decreased. Decrease in oxidation number, reduction. Decrease in oxidation number is called as a reduction. Here is zinc loss electrons converting into Zn plus 2 and copper gain 2 electrons converting into Cu plus. In terms of gaining and lossing you can take, or in terms of increase and decrease, anything you can take, you will get an answer. So if you look at this reaction, this is only one reaction. In this reaction, oxidation is taking place, reduction is taking place simultaneously. The reactions in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, such reactions are called as redox reactions. Take another example. I am taking Cu plus 2Ag. Cu plus 2Ag plus gives rise to Cu plus 2 plus Ag. 2Ag. Look at this case. Copper in the form of oxidation number is 0. Then copper is in the form of what? Plus 2. So here is copper is undergoing oxidation. Here is copper is undergoing reduction, but here copper undergoing oxidation. So depending upon the chemical of the species will decide the oxidation and reduction. Here is silver oxidation number is plus 1. Here is silver is oxidation number is 0. Plus 1 to 0. Plus 1 to 0 number is decreases. This is nothing but what? Reduction. Reduction. So this is a redox reaction. Redox reaction nothing but the reactions in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Such reactions are called as redox reactions. In electrochemistry, we will use a modern definition of oxidation, reduction, and we will use redox reactions. Next topic is galvanic cell. It is also called as a voltaic cell. Galvanic cell is also called as a voltaic cell. A galvanic cell is defined as an electrochemical cell that converts a chemical energy of a spontaneous redox reaction into electrical energy is called as a galvanic cell. For example, if we take batteries from automobiles, batteries in automobiles, they convert chemical energy into electrical energy. You can take batteries from wall clocks. In the wall clocks, there is a battery. That battery convert chemical energy into electrical energy. You can take batteries from our watches. In that watches, battery is there. That battery convert chemical energy into electrical energy. Here, all these devices, batteries are galvanic cells. What is a galvanic cell? An electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy of a spontaneous redox reaction into electrical energy is called as a galvanic cell. It is also known as a voltaic cell. The best example of the galvanic cell is a Daniell cell. Let us write the definition of a galvanic cell. An electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy of spontaneous redox reaction into electrical energy is called galvanic cell. This is the definition of a galvanic cell. The example for the galvanic cell is Daniell cell. The example for the galvanic cell is Daniell cell. Now we will discuss the construction of Daniell cell. Next topic, Daniell cell. Construction of Daniell cell. Daniell cell consists of two half cells. They are, the first one is oxidation half cell and the second one is a reduction half cell. I am taking one half cell on left hand side. This is one half cell. I am taking another half cell on right hand side. This is another half cell. In one half cell, I am dipping zinc rod in a zinc sulfate solution. So, I am taking zinc rod. This zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So, this is zinc rod. This zinc rod can act as a electrode. That too, this is we are taking as anode. And this zinc rod is dipped in a zinc sulfate solution, ZnSO4. This zinc sulfate solution can act as a electrolyte. So zinc sulfate solution is a electrolyte. In one half cell, zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Clear. Then coming to the second half cell, in another half cell, the copper rod is dipped in a copper sulfate solution. So this is a copper rod, it can act as a electrode. That to this we are taking as a cathode. So copper rod is dipped in a copper sulfate solution. This copper sulfate solution CuSO4, CuSO4 can act as a electrolyte. In another half cell, copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution. These two half cells, this half cell and this half cell. So what is half cell? I kept on left hand side. This half cell is called as a oxidation half cell. Oxidation half cell. This we have to call it as a reduction half cell. Reduction half cell. Reduction half cell. Why should we call them as a? We'll understand in the working. Then these two half cells, that means zinc rod and copper rod, connected externally by a wire. These two half cells connected externally by a wire through voltmeter and switch. So this is a voltmeter, and this will be taken as a switch. So this is wire. So two half cells externally connected by a wire through voltmeter and switch. That means zinc electrode and copper electrode, cathode, anode. So zinc electrode and copper electrode connected by a wire through voltmeter and switch. And these two half cells, oxidation half cell and reduction half cell, these two half cells are connected internally by a salt bridge. These two half cells are connected internally, nothing but electrolytes. These two electrolytes are connected internally by through a salt bridge. This is a salt bridge. So these two half cells are connected through a wire to these two half cells, nothing but we are connecting this zinc electrode and copper electrode, zinc electrode connected externally, but internally these two solutions electrolytes were connected by a salt bridge. So this is a construction of a Daniell cell. Now working of Daniell cell. As soon as a switch is in on position, this switch is in on position, then electrons flow from zinc rod to copper rod. There is a flow of electrons. Electrons is flowing from zinc rod to, sorry, I am writing here. Electrons is flowing from zinc rod to copper rod. Electrons flowing from zinc rod to copper, like this. Electrons. And the direction of the current flow is opposite to that of the electron flow. Electrons flowing from zinc rod to copper rod, nothing but anode to cathode. So current flow is opposite to that of the electron flow. That means current is flowing from copper rod to zinc rod. So this is current flow. So here is electrons is flowing from zinc rod to copper rod. In this half cell oxidation is taking place. That means here zinc is converted into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. Here zinc is losing electrons. After losing of electrons, this Zn plus 2 enter into the solution, Zn plus 2, and electrons will be left there. So these electrons flowing from zinc rod to copper rod. So because if you compare the potential difference between the electrode and the electrolyte, this is Zn plus 2 is the solution is a positive charge and this electrode is negative charge. The electrode is negative charge with respect to the solution. So that anode is a negative charge. In galvanic cell or Daniell cell, we have to take anode is negative charge. So because zinc is converting into Zn plus 2, they left 2 electrons. Here leaving electrons here, as a result the electrode will get a negative charge with respect to solution. The electrode is negative charge with respect to solution, as a result the anode is negative. So here is in this half cell oxidation is taking place. Zn is converting into Zn plus 2. That means 0 to plus 2. Oxidation number is going to get increases. Increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. Increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation. Otherwise, loss of electrons is called as oxidation. So what is electrons is lost by the zinc is taken by the copper. So that electrons is flowing from zinc rod to copper rod, anode to cathode. Now what is electrons coming here is taken by this copper. Here copper is in the form of Cu plus 2 plus SO4 minus 2. Cu plus 2, this copper sulfate dissociation into Cu plus 2 plus SO4 minus 2. This Cu plus 2 ions will take these electrons from the electrode, then converting into Cu plus 2 plus 2 electrons converting into Cu. This is a solid form. This zinc Zn plus 2 is aqueous form. So here is Cu plus 2 from solution, this is aqueous form and this copper is solid form. So what the point is, here zinc is losing electron because of oxidation. These electrons are coming through the wire and reaches this copper rod. Here copper take these 2 electrons, in the solution copper plus 2 is there. This copper plus 2 take 2 electrons converting into copper. Here is a reduction is taking place. Copper is in the form of what? Oxidation number plus 2. Elemental state is 0. Plus 2 to 0 in the sense nothing but decrease in oxidation number, nothing but what? Reduction. So in this half shell reduction is taking place, that we are calling as the reduction of cell. In this half shell oxidation is taking place, that we are calling it as oxidation of cell. Here so electrons, this copper plus 2 is depositing upon the solution. Here left here is SO4 minus 2, negative charge. Solution has negative charge. So the electrode is positive charge with respect to the solution. Solution has Cu plus 2 is depositing, remaining what we have is SO4 minus 2 is left. In the solution SO4 minus 2 is there. So with respect to the solution, copper is a positive rod. So that this has a positive plate. So because of this positive charge, the cathode is taking as a positive. So anode is negative, cathode is positive. In this half cell reduction occurring, so we are calling as a reduction half cell. In this case oxidation happening, this we are calling as a oxidation half cell. As soon as a switch is in on position. Now let us write the cell reaction for this case. How to write the cell reaction is, first we are writing half cell reactions. Half cell reactions. So half cell reactions first at which place? Anode. At anode. So anode, what is the reaction is takes place? Zinc is undergoing oxidation. Oxidation is Zn converting into Zn plus 2. I am writing a reaction at anode. Zn is converting into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. Zn in the form of what? Solid state, and this is in aqueous solution. Zinc rod. This zinc rod is entering into the solution. The zinc rod is entering into the solution in the form of what? Zn plus 2. Zinc metal converting into zinc plus 2 ion in the solution. So this is oxidation, loss of electron. At cathode. At cathode, what is the reaction is taking place? Copper converting into copper plus converting into copper plus converting into copper. Then Cu plus 2. This is present where? Copper plus present where? Copper plus 2 present in the solution. This Cu plus 2 present in the solution depositing upon the metal. Here is zinc rod converting into Zn plus 2. Zinc metal is zinc rod converting into Zn plus 2 in the aqueous solution. Here is copper plus 2 present in the aqueous solution depositing upon the zinc copper rod. Then copper plus 2 present in the aqueous solution converting into copper. It is taking 2 electrons converting into copper solid. Then overall reaction. This overall reaction also called as a cell reaction. Then these 2 electrons will get cancelled. Then what we will get is Zn solid form plus Cu plus 2. This is from aqueous solution. Aqueous solution gives rise to Zn plus 2. Zn plus 2 from aqueous solution plus Cu solid. So this is the working of Daniell cell. This is the working of Daniell cell. So what is the points we have to take? Here is the construction and working. First point. What is the points we have to write? In the first construction, in Daniell cell consists of 2 half cells. They are, the first one is oxidation half cell and the second one is reduction half cell. In oxidation half cell, zinc rod is dipped in a zinc sulfate solution. Zinc rod is an electrode, zinc sulfate is electrolyte. So this zinc rod can act as anode, it is negative charge. Anode is negative charge. And in another half cell, that half cell is reduction half cell. In reduction half cell, copper electrode, nothing but copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. Copper is electrode, copper sulfate is electrolyte. Here is copper rod can act as cathode, it is a positive charge. Cathode is positive, anode is negative. Next, two half cells. Next point, two half cells are connected externally by a wire, through voltmeter and switch. Externally by a wire and voltmeter and switch. And two half cells connected internally through a salt bridge. So this is a construction of a Daniell cell. And how the Daniell cell is going to get working is, as soon as switch is in on position, there is a flow of electrons from zinc rod to copper rod. That means anode to cathode. Electrons are flowing from anode to cathode. And the direction of current flow is opposite to that of the electron flow. That means electrons flowing from zinc to copper, then current will flow from copper to zinc. That means cathode to anode. In this case, why the electrons is flowing from zinc rod to copper rod? Because here zinc is undergoing oxidation. When compared to the copper, zinc is more reactive element. So zinc is undergoing oxidation. In this oxidation, zinc converting into Zn plus 2 plus ion, these two electrons will be lost. These electrons is taken by the copper. So what is the reaction takes place at this half cell? Oxidation half cell is zinc converting into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. In this half cell, oxidation is happening. At this electrode, oxidation is taking place, so that we are calling it as a oxidation half cell. So reaction is Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. In this half cell, reduction is taking place. Here, what is electrons lost by the zinc is taken by this copper rod, and copper plus will take those electrons and deposit upon the metal rod. So copper plus depositing upon the metal rod. In this half cell, reduction is taking place, so that we have to call it as a reduction half cell. So this is Cu plus 2 plus 2 electron gives rise to Cu. Then half cell reactions. So first half cell reactions is at anode. Reaction taking place at anode, zinc converting into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons, and reaction takes place at cathode. This case, copper plus 2 plus 2 electron gives rise to copper. Then overall reaction is equal to Zn plus 2 plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. So this is the working of Daniell cell. This is the working of Daniell cell. Now here we have is a salt bridge. What is the use of this salt bridge? This salt bridge is a U-shaped tube. It is a U-shaped tube. It contains a saturated solution of KCl, potassium chloride. It contains, maybe you can take ammonium chloride, you can take, or you can take ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3. You can take NH4NO3, or you can take KNO3. Anything we can take. So salt bridge is a U-shaped tube, contains a saturated solution of KCl or ammonium chloride, or you can take KNO3 or NH4NO3, ammonium nitrate. So what is the function of this salt bridge is, it prevents the mechanical mixing of two solutions. We are taking two half cells, it prevents the mechanical mixing of two half cells. Another one is, this salt bridge complete the electrical circuit. So electrons flowing from zinc rod to copper rod, and it will these two half cell electrolytes are connected by a salt bridge, so that the electrical circuit is completed. So salt bridge complete the electrical circuit, and the salt bridge maintain the electrical neutrality of two half cells. So two half cells are electrically neutral is maintained by the salt bridge through the flow of ions. In this case, K plus Cl minus NH4 plus Cl minus NH4 plus NO3. So flow of ion through ions. So it maintains electrical neutrality of two half cells through by the flow of ions. This is the importance of salt bridge. What is a salt bridge? It is a U-shaped tube, contains saturated solution of KCl, NH4Cl, NH4NO3, KNO3 in agar-agar gel. Point number 1. Point number 2. It prevents the mechanical mixing of two half cells. This is the point number 2. Point number 3, it complete the electrical circuit. So this is the direction, it complete the electrical circuit. These two electrolytes connected by a salt bridge. And another important point is, this salt bridge maintain the electrical neutrality of two half cells by the flow of ions. So this is importance of salt bridge. So this is the working and construction of Daniell cell. Now let us write the points relating to the Daniell cell. Point number 1. Daniell cell, that means it consists Daniell cell consists two half cells. Daniell cell consists two half cells. They are oxidation of cell, reduction of cell. Two half cells. They are oxidation of cell 1, oxidation of cell, and the second one is reduction of cell. Reduction of cell. This is the point number 1. What is the point number 2? What is the point number 2? In two half cells, these two half cells connected, these two half cells, nothing but electrodes connected externally by a wire through voltmeter and a switch. Two half cells are nothing but electrodes. Two half cells are connected by. So two half cells I am taking here is electrodes. Two half cells are connected externally by a wire. Externally by a wire through voltmeter and a switch. Next point, two half cells are connected internally by a salt bridge. Two half cells, nothing but electrolytes, zinc sulfate and copper sulfate. Electrolytes are connected. Two half cells are connected internally through salt bridge, and next point is relating to the electrons and current flow. In Daniell cell, electrons is flowing from anode to cathode. That means negative terminal to positive. Anode is negative charge, cathode is positive charge. And the direction of current flow is opposite to that of the electron flow. So that means current is flowing from cathode to anode. In simple words, electrons flowing from anode to cathode, and current is flowing from cathode to anode. Write the same sentence. The electrons flow from anode to cathode. The electrons flow from anode to cathode, and the direction of current flow. The direction of current flow is opposite to that of electrons flow. Opposite of electrons flow. That means current flow from cathode to anode. That means cathode is positive terminal and anode is negative terminal. So current is flowing from cathode to anode. So this is a construction and working of a Daniell cell. And after this point, we have tried half cell reactions. Reaction at anode and reaction at cathode. I already wrote here. After description, you have tried cell reaction. Cell reaction is nothing but overall reaction is nothing but cell reaction. First, you have tried reaction at anode. What is the reaction taking place at anode? Anode reaction is Zn converting into Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons, because here is in this half cell oxidation is taking place. At anode, oxidation is taking place. In this case, zinc rod converting into Zn plus 2 ion. Zinc is entering in the form of Zn plus 2 into aqueous solution. So zinc is losing electron. These electrons will be reaches to the copper. Copper is taking electrons, converting into copper. So in this half cell oxidation is taking place. In this half cell reduction is taking place. So that here is losing electrons. So here zinc is losing electrons. So that electrons is flowing from zinc rod to copper rod. Opposite is electron current flow is from copper rod to and zinc rod. So this is the description you have to write. Another important point is while zinc is entering into the zinc sulfate solution, here the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions is going to get increases in the solution. Concentration of Zn plus 2 ions increases in the solution. And whenever the copper rod Cu plus 2 depositing upon the copper rod, the mass of copper rod is increases here. Mass of copper rod increases and concentration of Cu plus 2 ions are decreases here. Concentration of Cu plus 2 ions in the solution is decreases because the Cu plus 2 ions are depositing upon the copper rod. Copper plus 2 ions are depositing upon the copper rod. In this case, zinc is converting into Zn plus 2. Here is mass of zinc rod is decreases, mass of zinc rod is decreases, and mass of copper rod is increases. Opposite, because zinc is converting into Zn plus 2 ion, so that mass is going to get decreases. Here copper is depositing upon the copper rod, so it is depositing like this. Because of the copper is depositing, because copper converting into copper plus converting into copper, so copper is depositing upon its surface. As a result, the mass of copper rod is increases, mass of zinc rod is decreases, mass of copper rod is increases. Another point is concentration of Zn plus 2 ions in this cell is increases. Here is zinc is converting into Zn plus, in the sense concentration of Zn plus 2 is going to get increases. But in this case, concentration of copper plus 2 ion, copper plus converting into copper plus converting copper, in the sense the concentration of Cu plus 2 ions in the solution is decreases. Here Zn plus 2 ion concentration increases, Cu plus 2 ion concentration is decreases. So these are the points we have tried while describing about construction of Daniell cell as well as working. After this, you have tried cell reaction. So this is working and construction of Daniell cell. Next class I will come out with another topic.